Welcome to Football Fancast, ladies and gents, and our recap of the 5 most important things we learned over a weekend that brought us the start of Euro 2016. First, to something very unpleasant that happened that had nothing to do with football, a horrible throwback to darker times, and some really ugly scenes. Of course, I'm talking about David Guetta's DJ set in the opening ceremony. But also, we've seen violence with fans, with English, French and Russia supporters clashing for days and pockets of trouble elsewhere. UEFA charged Russia for fan violence and racism following Saturday's draw with England, and both sides have been threatened with expulsion. But when do we charge UEFA for the woefully inadequate security they put on in the stadium in Marseille? Much like the goalkeepers at this tournament so far, the police handled things very poorly. Thing number 2, lots of football actually happened, including England's aforementioned draw with a pretty rubbish Russia side. For some bizarre reason, the Three Lions had Harry Kane taking corners and Eric Dyer taking free kicks. The latter worked out surprisingly well for the goal, but it was all thrown away with an injury time equaliser. Who'd have thought a team with so many Spurs players would bottle it at the 11th hour? Raheem Sterling did his best Sonic the Hedgehog impression and showed poor control, and it was Adam Lallana on the other side of the three-pronged attack. It's not exactly an MSN or BBC, is it? Let's hope Roy mixes it up for Thursday for that clash with Wales. Which brings us to point 3. The Boyos have 3 points. Chris Coleman's side top Group B after defeating Slovakia with a great Gareth Bale free kick and a winner from Hal Robson-Kanu, a player of such stature that he didn't have his contract renewed by Reading. But it wasn't so good for the other home nation Northern Ireland, whose tactic of trying to deeply defend a 0-0 against Poland for 90 minutes didn't quite work out. They might just be trying to prolong the inevitable here, a bit like Gareth Bale trying to hide that bald spot. Thing number 4, France haven't imploded yet. The hosts defied the cliche of a big team having a slow start by rescuing 3 points at the death in the opening fixture thanks to a delightful hit from Dimitri Payet. The West Ham man assisted Olivier Giroud's goal and he created 8 chances. Everyone else on the pitch created 9 combined. What a player. We look forward to seeing him being massively underutilised at Real Madrid next season. And finally, thing number 5, Germany, still annoyingly good. They're undefeated in 12 out of 12 opening games at the Euros after beating Ukraine 2-0. Toni Kroos put in an incredible shift in, Jerome Boateng made a world-class save, and Manuel Neuer did some of his comical wandering up the field. Never change, Manny, never change. Alright, those are the key lessons we learned from the weekend. Let us know what you think of all the action in France at FootballFanCast on Twitter. Thanks so much for watching. Love Team Others. See you next time.